Right guys, it's Lambretta Vlog Time again. I thought before I went out on the scoot I'd just do a quick thing to show you the upgrade on the exhaust that I've done. Now this one here is the original one. This is loose because I've used the studs and the gasket on my new one. This is a PM exhaust. As far as I know, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I bought it as, but they all look pretty similar. It's got a PM end cam, but that doesn't really mean anything. But as far as I know, it's PM 28, I think it's called. But anyway, so that's the exhaust I used to have. An expansion exhaust, obviously. There's the expansion chamber. You know, you should, well, I'm assuming you know how some of this stuff works. And that's basically it. So I've gone from that to this, which is the, hopefully you can see that, TSR. It's called a TSR Evo. This is the stainless one, obviously with the shininess, so you can sort of basically get an idea of the difference just from sort of looking at it. See, it's got a much bigger expansion chamber than that one. It's different layout. The expansion sort of starts a bit earlier on, becomes much wider sooner, if you know what I mean, as opposed to just a straight down pipe. You have the outlet, and the other pipe just sort of goes round the bend, so it's longer by quite a long way overall. And that's sort of it. It's a bigger end can, bigger everything basically.
Yeah, so as I was saying, I took the crankcase side off because on the way home from work today, I noticed that the clutch had sort of started to slip again, and I thought, oh my god. So I've just had to go back in and just sort something out with that. What I've actually done is, it would appear that when I put the other clutch back in, and it was, as I said on the other one, it was really slippy. I think what's happened is I've actually scorched the other place at, that was Mick who's got a scooter, scorched, or you know, like burnt up and fucked up the other clutch plates, just like instantly, just by it being so slippy. They've just sort of basically burnt the surface. I think that's what's happened anyway, so I've actually ended up putting the old clutch plates back in, and effectively what I have now is the same setup as before, just with stronger, more powerful springs. And further to that, I actually put some stronger springs in, but what I've actually done as well is do what they call the PX conversion, which is to do with the Vespa PX clutch springs. They come in sets of 5s, but they're actually a bit bigger than Lambretta ones. So what you can do is put the Vespa PX ones on the outside of your Lambretta ones, and you get like both of the you know, the strength of both of the springs working together. So it makes the clutch a little bit stiffer to pull, but not that much stiffer, and gives you more sort of more springy power, as it were. So I've done that as well. Lastly, I removed a load of slack in the clutch cable itself, just by sort of returning the adjuster all the way back to the base and undoing the little trunnion thing. I'm sure if you don't know Lambretta, you're probably not going to know what I'm talking about, but hopefully you do. Undone the little trunnion thing, slid it up the cable a bit more, and just basically took out all the slack. So I've got loads of adjustment left now. It was almost at the point of being adjusted to the point, sorry, that it would fall out. So I've sorted that as well. For now, it feels really good. It feels a lot better. Doesn't feel like it's slipping at all, and it feels to be adjusted up quite well. So I'm hoping that this will be it. Thought I had it last time and it was alright for a bit, but I don't know. So what I'm going to do is just sort of ride it for the next few days, hopefully, as long as nothing goes really wrong. See if it sort of starts to slip in the future, and if it does, it would indicate that there's something wrong fundamentally with what I've got set up in there. If it sort of wears out these plates, that have got quite a lot of cork left on them, in a short period of time, I'll know that something's actually wrong with it. But that feels alright to me. At the minute there's absolutely no sign, sorry, of anything slipping there, so should be alright. I'll go down to the bottom of this hill and go back up out of the valley up a big hill and see what it does on there, because if it's going to slip, it's going to do it on there. But all being well, that should be it. Right, well this is the big hill test. Seems to be doing fine. Not slipping at all. No, that's absolutely bang on. Yeah, I think I might have sussed it, boys. So if it was going to slip, it would have really done it then. Compared to what it was like earlier, you'd have half struggled to make it up that hill, let alone at that sort of speed. So I think I might have sorted it for now anyway. Whoa. Yeah, just feels sound. Responsive. Oh, wrong gear. Feels responsive, connected, solid. No, doesn't seem to be slipping basically. Speed seems to be increasing, relative to the RPM of the engine that it can hear. Just feels fine. So I'm going to leave it at that. Another short little vid, basically just showing you what I've been doing again. Could have done to been in the top end of third gear then. So yeah, so I think I'll just leave it at that then. Another little update. At least you got to have a look at the exhaust that I've got on, because I know that I didn't show that being fitted like I said I was gonna. But yeah, that's it. So yes, you've had a look at the exhaust like I say. And I think that'll do. So thanks for watching. And I'll see you on the next one.